Yesterday, Symbotics, ticker symbol SYM, went up 40% per share as a result of Wall Street discovering this company. I first told you about it on July 13th, 2023, when it was at $46.26. Today, it's at $50.47. And as I say, this is because Wall Street discovered it. It is the answer to many of the problems that the world has relative to supply chain. That became apparent during the pandemic and then has been facilitated as a result of artificial intelligence and the developments in robotics. And I believe Symbotics is possibly going to be one of my best gainers over the next 5 years because of its recognition of the supply chain problems and how they can be corrected through artificial intelligence and robotics. They right now are not a profit-making company, but in fact, their revenues have grown substantially just this last year to year by over 50%, and their earnings are projected to grow at about 70% from 2023 to 2024. So this is a company that is going to offer some tremendous growth opportunities, and I need to explain it to you a little bit further so that you understand why they are what they are and what they're going to become. This isn't financial advice. This is me just sharing my knowledge, as I do on my website, Best of Us Investors, as I do on the cheat sheet that I show you the projections of earnings that are coming and the projections of profits. And that's what drives the price of a stock. It's not the hustle and the bustle and the pump and dump. It's, are they making money, and will they be making money in the future, and how is that going to affect their stock price? That's what I'm all about. I'm Kerry. I'm a retired financial advisor. I just want to help you make better investment decisions.
Best of Us Investors presents Kerry Griegmeyer.
What Symbotics is all about, it's a company that has combined the inventions that are occurring in robotics and then also in artificial intelligence, and bringing that technology to distribution centers. If you can imagine, their largest customer is Target and Walmart. In fact, Walmart owns 46% of the stock available in Symbotics. So they have all these goods that they are bringing into a warehouse, and then their multiple stores around the world request more toothpaste. So somebody has to go into that warehouse and get the toothpaste and put it on a pallet and put it on a truck and take it to the Walmart or the Target or whatever store. But Symbotics has said we can make that all done by robots, and through the use of artificial intelligence, we can train those robots to do whatever a human used to do. Well, this has a tremendous effect, driven by the fact that e-commerce just continues to grow and become a bigger and bigger part of our purchasing levels. And then there is the lack of skilled labor that's available that is being replaced by robots. There's a tremendous cost saving because that cost saving doesn't get vacation pay, doesn't get a 401k, and doesn't get maternity leave. So there's savings there. And then it improves the efficiency and the speed of delivery, which becomes extremely important for these distribution centers as well. Symbotics currently has 12 of these distribution centers under operation and has a backlog of orders of 35 more. So that means basically they got 3 years of current level of work available to bring their profit. They not only sell you the robotics and the software, but then they have a reoccurring income with the updating of the software and the repair and whatever on the robots, which represents right now about 60% of their revenue. So, and that's, as I said, with 12 systems underway, and they expect over the next several years to get that to 35. So that reoccurring income is just going to triple, and that's what's going to happen. Now, they've also recently entered into a partnership with SoftBank, and SoftBank is come forward and said, look, we'll put up the money, you put up the business knowledge and the skills, and what SoftBank wants to do is make this available to the small and medium suppliers of goods and services as well. So if I'm a small manufacturer, and I have my own distribution center, but I'd like to introduce robotics, it's probably going to be more expensive than I can afford. But through the SoftBank measure called Green Box, it will bring together a community of manufacturers, small to medium manufacturers, and they can all use the machinery collectively and thus bring the cost down. Well, this is going to explode Symbotics business because it's going to open it up to many different sources. I can imagine that this will even show up on the piers of every ship that comes in where goods need to be redistributed onto trucks and sent to different locations. So this is just the beginning of this, and it, as I said, yesterday was up some 40% in price in one day, and that is an indication to me that Wall Street just discovered this, and they are building a position, and that position is starting to mature. And this is, I believe, as I say, I bought in on it back in July at $46. I haven't made a lot of money. It's only up to 50, but I expected with the growth that it's going to see in the next 2 years, that'll turn into a $100 stock in 2 to 3 years. So I put a very high buy recommendation on Symbotics, and I suggest that you go to Seeking Alpha or Yahoo or whoever you use. I use Seeking Alpha, and listen to their quarterly report. They just made their quarterly report this week. That's why the stock bumped up, because again, the analysts weren't aware of it. I was. I told you about it back in July, and that's what I'm going to continue to do. There are a number of companies. I just did a video yesterday on advanced micro devices. If you do not have that in your portfolio, you're going to kick yourself. This is an opportunity for a 10-bagger. Advanced micro devices. It is going to be the next NVIDIA as far as stock price improvement. Go to the video I did yesterday. What I really suggest you do is go to my website, Best of Us Investors, sign up for our platinum level, come find my cheat sheet. Every day I go in and I give you the price that I'm trying to buy stocks at. I also give you the price of where I think stocks like Symbotic are going to go. Short term, I think that this $50.47 stock is going to turn into a $60 stock very shortly, and then I think it will turn into a $100 stock within 2 to 3 years. That's what I do. I do the analysis work. I do the research. I have help from Mark, my swing trader, who teaches me a lot about support levels and resistance levels, and that helps me see where I can buy in or where I should possibly take some profits. That's what my cheat sheet's all about. I cover the Bus 12 and Bus 13 stocks. These are roughly 34 stocks that I believe are going to be the biggest winners of the artificial intelligence change and the machine learning change, genome sequencing, and synthetic biology that is coming our way, that is going to change our world unlike anything that you or I have ever seen in our life, and it's going to happen fast. So if we'll work together as a team, Best of Us Investors, we can participate this, and we can change our lives, and we can change the lives of those who follow us. I'm excited about this. I would just implore you, and I would enjoy meeting you on our Friday Stock Talks, but to do that, you need to get on the bus.